What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, B-L-E-A-V, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Folks, we back, the hottest show in the streets, Coach Patrick Gayle Show, episode 10. Guys, special guest for you today. Coach Gayle's going to recap this past weekend in South Carolina, come up trip to Atlanta as well. Got a game against Fort Valley this weekend, so we're going to get all that Coach Gayle and our special guest on our show. And I will be on the bench with Coach Gayle. So that's a very hot topic in the SIAC. I'll be on the bench with Coach when he's in Atlanta, 29th and 31st. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're excited. We're excited, man. We're excited. We our only road win this season has been at FAMU, and it didn't count. So we need some road wins.
Yeah, but see, your road game is my home game, so we're gonna claim it now. Make it
There
all
you
work.
go. There you go, JR. There you go. And let me tell you something. We're gonna have to claim it because we are going against two of the best teams, not only in the conference but in the country. So, but before that, we got to deal with our rival, who's gonna have everything ready for us this week. So it's gonna be a tough couple of weeks for us.
No doubt. And Coach, I know it wasn't the results you wanted, man. But man, look here, you guys had opportunity to beat Benedict. To one of the best teams in SIACs. Then you played Sean Walker's team, made a value come back against them, half that down 2 points after being down big in the first half. And so let's talk about the resilience of your young team. I know they're young, they make mistakes, but resilience-wise, especially it's Allen and Sean Walker's team, and Benedict, a tough place to play where they make a lot of shots. Been able up on those guys as well.
Well, it was. I was proud of my guys. Obviously, it was tough. We make a couple of free throws. We take care of the ball a couple of plays. We stay to the defensive assignment. We win that game against Benedict, and I think that carries over to Allen. But because we didn't, and because we lost that game to Benedict, we were encouraged, but we were still a little down. And we got out to a 5-0 lead against Allen, and then just started making some really careless turnovers, and it ballooned. But I remember saying on the bench to one of my players, I believe in you guys. And then at halftime, I wasn't so nice in saying I believe, but the message was I believe. And in a 8-minute stretch, we cut a 23-point lead down to 2, which I was very excited about. And unfortunately, turnovers got us at the end. So, this week in practice, we did a lot of talking about, not beating yourselves. And remember what I referenced, earlier in the season, you have to learn how to not lose games before you learn how to win games. And we're still obviously learning that on the road. The good thing is at home, we're figuring out ways to win games. So thank God we're at home this Saturday.
No doubt, man. You playing a friend of mine, Montez, a former coach at Mississippi Valley down there and doing in Alcorn, so doing things down there at UT Martin for a little while. What you seen on film from Montez's Fort Valley team as you get ready, had it working them down to the great city of Albany, Georgia this weekend?
Montez, as you know, he's a great coach, runs a lot of stuff, does a great job in getting his athletes in positions to finish. And he's got a really, 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 really good point guard. Myson Lowe's really fast, really aggressive, and he's a kid that can get hot. And I'm expecting him to get hot against his rival. I'm expecting them to play well. I'm expecting them to get rest this week. I'm expecting them to be in the gym shooting. So we have to be ready for them to come at us. And we need a win, they need a win. So it's going to be two teams fighting and scratching. And it just happens to be the homecoming game, but it's going to be two teams fighting and scratching to get a win.
No doubt. Well, Coach, we'll definitely be looking forward to that and claiming this for you as well. He's my friend. We have a show here with partners here. So, so, so we going to ram it up over here, baby.
There you go. There you go. There you go. It's all about the Ramley this weekend. His homecoming is coming in February, but right now we got our homecoming. So, but we got to be ready to go. I mean, the funny thing is, I believe the last 2 seasons we've won on each other's home courts. So it's been the home team that has won the last 2 seasons. So we really, really need to get this win just because we got to stop the bleeding. And I know he's really trying to win because he's trying to stop the bleeding on his end. So it's going to be a great game.
No doubt. And Coach, let us know about your special guest from New York that you have for us today on the show, man.
So my special guest is Latoya Shepherd, and she runs her own business, Sashik. I'm sure she'll go into detail about what she does. But what's cool about what she does is she has developed an organic spray to help with recovery for any athletes that maybe working really hard. And I know I got some guys that are banged up that kind of needs recovery. It's organic, it's natural. I believe the base of it is magnesium, and that's one of the the elements that we need in our body. So without further ado, it's better that she speaks on her company and her product herself.
Hey, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We got you live on the radio. You're live on the Coach Gayle Show, episode 10. You're live in living color. Boys doing.
Awesome. Well, my name is Latoya Shepherd, and I want to let you guys know that I've been asked 4 times to do something like this, and this is the first time I've said yes. So this is a milestone for me. So my company is called Sashik LLC. I've been in the medical field for over 22 years, so I've seen a lot of things in the medical field, and my heart was pushing me to be able to help people in a way that healed them naturally without side effects. So that's how Sashi, came to be. And I have brothers that are in sports. I'm the oldest out of 4. I have 3 younger brothers. And one of my brothers used to play for the Jets. And, he would get injured, and, I felt bad. I was always trying to figure out how to help them. He had injuries. My youngest brother, he plays basketball. He had injuries, and I would just figure out how I could help them. And so when I learned about magnesium, I was like, this is perfect. 80% of people don't realize they have a magnesium deficiency. And a magnesium deficiency can cause all kinds of problems in the body, from emotional wellness to the cramping, the physical pain. And so it helps drastically. And I can say that become on anything I don't use. So, and I love it. I love it. I went and go back on it.
And so, when did you find out that magnesium has such a great effect on athletes' bodies and bodies in general? Because I know that's something that interests me because for an athlete who have aches and pains still to this day. How can it help a guy like myself and a guy like Coach Gayle coaching right now?
Well, the magnesium spray is transdermal. So it actually goes into the system immediately. It goes through the skin. Normally when you take supplements, it has to be absorbed through the body orally and it takes, some time. And you only absorb maybe 60% of the supplement. But with this, you absorb all of it. It goes directly into the skin and it helps immediately on contact. So if you have a muscle cramp or any kind, it helps with pain also. So you spray it directly on there and you rub it and you feel the change immediately. So it helps on contact.
No doubt. With your spray, uh, can it work? Is it anybody where it can't use it? Like some sprays where consult with your doctor. Because is it anyone can use it and it'd be okay for them to use it?
Yeah, children can use it. It's good for children, hyperactive children, people that have children with ADHD or even people with ADHD, they use this to calm them down. You know, there's really you I always say to consult your doctor regardless. I always tell my clients to make sure your doctor's okay with you using it, but it is natural. There's nothing in here that you can't pronounce. I'm very funny about putting things in my products that you know exactly what's going into your body, you know.
Coach Gayle?
So, Latoya, let me ask you this
Uh-huh.
because I'm glad you said that, Jr. Is there any side effects? Can you were in the medical field, you said for 22 years. Can you talk about some of the things that people use every day, deodorants, perfumes, that are extremely toxic and kind of contrasted to your product that is all natural? And like when you said that we have a magnesium deficiency, we also have a vitamin D deficiency that a lot of people don't realize. Can you talk about the contrast between what you're offering and what people use every day and they don't even realize how toxic it is?
Yes, so deodorant, deodorant. A lot of people don't realize that the things in certain deodorants can cause breast cancer. They can cause lumps and cysts and all those things, And you think that you're just putting on something to help your body and you're really not because there's so many chemicals in it. So you have to be very careful what you put on your body. I think people forget that your skin is an organ. And so it's the largest organ of the body is your skin. So you have to treat it with love. And the magnesium oil can also be used as a deodorant. There's several people that use it as a deodorant. You know, it combats odor, and so it's a safe, effective way to help with that. Um, and yeah, a lot of people don't realize that they're deficient. They're walking around with being irritable and anxious and frustrated. And my mother gets leg cramps all the time. Mommy, I'm sorry for saying that, but she gets leg cramps all the time. She complains about it. And I'm a fixer. I'm a healer. I tend to be a redirector. I'm a motivator. So I'm like, Ma, okay, let's figure this out because I'm tired of seeing you in pain and let's figure it out. And so she uses it and she's so happy with it. She can't, she got tired of taking pills. She got tired of taking supplements. And so
Shout out to Mama Jacqueline. She's a very gracious angel on earth.
thank you.
Don't be putting out Mama Jacqueline like
I
that.
know, right? She'll be okay. It'll be okay. But yeah, so yeah. Everything that I do from my heart. I put my heart and soul into it because it's important to me. It's important that, if I can just help one person be a better person or just help them heal, I'm happy. And that's my goal.
And Latoya, I know we're down south here in Georgia. There's a lot of problem breathing issues with allergies, asthma, sinuses. Do you have any products to help with that? Because I know a lot of people suffer with those issues, especially with the when we go outside, your car turns green to go out the
Uh-huh.
garage. So you have
Yes.
anything to help with those things as well?
Well, it's funny you say that because I have something called colloidal silver. A lot of people aren't familiar with it, and some are. Colloidal silver is like a natural antiseptic. It's a natural all around, wellness healer. And there's some stigma behind it, which it's so bogus. It has, there was a guy that used to drink a gallon of it to 2 gallons of it a day, and he turned blue. Anything that you take excessively can be a bad thing. That's including the medication you put in your body that you get from your doctor, and you don't second guess what your doctor's giving you. But those things have a lot of side effects and adverse effects. And that's very rare. So colloidal silver actually helps with I have horrible allergies. My eyes used to swell up till I couldn't see. I didn't even have to take any medication for the past 2 seasons because I take this every day. My daughter takes it. It's natural. You spray it 2 times in your mouth, or it's oral or topical, or both. If you have a rash, I've had clients that have come to me. They were taking steroid medications, and it wasn't helping. I sprayed that on their arm. They forgot they had a rash, and they called me crying. It works. It works. It's like I don't know why people fear natural.
Because they're been conditioned. That's what I say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You
They're
exactly
conditioned to what I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be nice, coach. They're conditioned to what
yeah, be
certain
nice.
certain people and factors push upon thee and
mm-hmm.
say, do it my way for their
Mm-hmm.
own
Yeah.
capitalistic gains. So,
Yeah.
coach, I did it good, coach. I kept
Oh
it close.
Lord.
Good
I
job,
did it
Jr.
good,
Good
coach.
job. Good job. Good
I
job.
didn't
I'm
go
proud of you.
full the mode I could have went into.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Having restraint is the best filter. The best thing you can do for yourself is restraint.
But nah, Latoya, there's some good stuff. And also, um, what other products you have for people who like breathing issue, like you said, for pain? What other natural things you have people can take now and start to change for us? Maybe weight loss, diabetes, blood pressure, which in the Black community we know is very rampant due to the foods we eat and the food deserts we have in our communities. So what do you have for those people as well?
Well, I have recipes for smoothies. Food heals. If you eat properly, it can heal so much, and a lot of people don't realize. Oh, it's just a sandwiches. No, it's not. You know how much chemical that sandwich has inside of it? I am very funny about that. So, there's actually a lot of things in my office that I do to help with stuff like that, as far as steam therapy relief and sauna steam relief. That helps a lot. As far as things that they can like physically take that I have, it would mainly be those two products. You know, the other things would be recipes that I could give to them for
Latoya,
them
I
to
have a
be able
I
to.
have a question. So for young athletes like what, a lot of coaches that, are affiliated with myself and JR that are watching right now, what do you recommend as far as a holistic plan to stay healthy, to stay not only healthy, but to continue to grow? Because a lot of athletes at the college level are still growing physically
Mhm.
and not just physically, emotionally.
Mhm.
Emotional intelligence is important in our business as well. What advice, if you can give any advice, if you can leave anything, any seed planted in someone's brain right now that's watching, what would you advise them to do when they're 18 to 24?
Hmm. That's a good question. So, what would I tell my boys? Is how I would say that to
There you go.
because I have
There you
sons.
go.
So what I tell them to do when they're going through their phases, and they have had injuries also. I tell them that first you need to heal yourself emotionally. Emotional wellness. Everything that we go through stems from emotional wellness. And I just tell my boys, learn how to love yourself. Learn how to love yourself properly, and everything else will fall into place. That's what I tell them all the time. Learn how to take care of yourself emotionally, and then you'll understand what it is to truly take care of yourself physically. Because if you don't understand how to love yourself, then you won't understand what your body needs. You won't understand how to be connected to it. So that's what I would say.
Awesome.
No doubt, no doubt. I can see that right away, and I feel like we need this stuff because, like you coach says, man, you got to be emotionally stable out here, and that's the problem I see even in the NBA. Guys aren't emotionally stable. They're making billions of dollars, in the NFL are emotionally stable, and then they make decisions very irrational and emotional, and that's kind of them backfiring. Having that, emotional intelligence, like Coach says, is very critical and key. And I don't think,
Yeah.
unfortunately, that what we do is very little of it.
There's tools that they can actually take with them. Medication is not always necessary. There's something called EFT. It's emotional freedom techniques. It's tapping. These are techniques that they can learn, and when they are in stressful situations or they are feeling a little, emotionally off or sad or anxious, these are things that they can do on their own to help bring them back into a relaxed state of mind, and there's no medication included. These are all they need is their finger in their body. That's all. They just tap the emotions out and they replace them with positive emotions. And they feel better, and you'll be amazed how something so simple can help so drastically.
No doubt. And Coach, everything else from Toya, Coach?
I'm just blown away with the knowledge, and as Latoya, you were speaking, I was actually thinking, wow, this is actually probably good for elementary school kids to learn these techniques and to have this exposure early, so that when they, a lot of parents send their children to school, to college, away, and all you can pray is that what you've taught them and what you've given them, the resources you've given them emotionally, spiritually, they are utilizing when they're away and when they're, in different companies and different crowds. So I think what you're, giving out, Latoya, not just in your product, but in your knowledge is well received. And I thank you for coming on and educating us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
And Latoya, please show your products for people.
Yes.
Then we'll let you tell everybody how to find you as well on the social medias.
Okay, so this is the magnesium spray. You see it?
Yes, perfect.
And this is the colloidal silver.
I love that color. Look at that blue.
Oh yeah,
Love that color.
thank you. And I could be contacted at sashiq.com. That's SASHIQ.com.
Sounds good. Well, folks, that's
On Instagram if you like that.
Instagram. What about the X's and the Facebooks, anything like that?
Yeah, so it's just Sashiq LLC. If you type in Sashiq LLC, I'll pop right up on both Instagram and Facebook.
Sounds good. Well, folks, this is episode 10 of the Patrick Gayle Show. We've been empowered, educated, and we'll see you again next week on the Patrick Gayle Show, live from Atlanta next week. We out.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online when the game starts. What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to The Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.